Okay, hello guys, welcome to the Garden Warfare 2 tier list. I'm going to clarify a few things right now. First of all, as you can see, these tiers are a little bit different. I kind of took the whole, tier list with the SS broken and F almost unplayable. I took the popular one, and I'm not going to be judging these based off how good they are in multiplayer, rather how good they are in one-on-one fights, and we're going to assume these one-on-one fights take place in the soccer field, on the plant side, in the backyard battleground. Now, as you can see, I have the stock variants first, and then all the variants, because I want to talk about the stock variants and the overall classes and how good they are, because I'm also going to be judging them based off how good the variant is in comparison to the actual stock character. So, for Pea Shooter's class, it might be a bit harder to get like S or something like that. Now, I want to start off with Citron. Citron isn't that bad. I know some people say Citron is terrible, but in this, one-on-one fighting environment, he's... Actually, I wouldn't say C. I'd say, he's decent. Because he's got the large health, and while, yeah, the damage drop off is very bad, and he does zero damage from anything farther than kissing range, he's not too terrible, and plus, you won't be too far away from the opponent in the soccer field. If you get to the middle, you'll be, close enough to do that, 2, 3 damage, and his laser does do, pretty decent DPS. It's not too terrible. So, yeah, I think he's decent in one-on-ones. Rose, Rose is pretty bad. As a class, Rose is just not that strong. But I think one-on-ones in the soccer field is especially because the soccer field's not very big. And, Rose really dominates in that, mid-range kind of area. Where it's I don't really know how to explain it, but, I'd imagine it as, 30 meters, kind of. That's the distance I would imagine. Well, no, 30 meters is a lot, actually. Maybe, 15. Maybe, 15 meters. Something where, in most team shooters, you'd need, ARs or, that mid-range, kind of. Colonel Corn is really good in one-on-ones. Right? He's got Husk Hop, which just kills basically anything. Shuck Shot 2, ZPG for plants. Except it's not nearly as strong. And Butter Barrage. Butter Barrage, it's alright in one-on-ones. It can really help, force the enemy out of, the back of the soccer field. And it does take up a lot of the soccer field, too. So, I think that Corrin being an S, I think that'll live for now. Now, Pea Shooter, I joked about this earlier. He has Bean Bomb, which Dark Bean Bomb is pretty good in one-on-ones. It limits off a good chunk of the arena, and he does 35 damage direct hit. He has pretty good DPS. Gatling can just annihilate somebody. He can just annihilate the opponent. So yeah, I think him in S tier is fair though. I will put him above Corn. Chomper, cause see, Chomper dominates in killing one person and instantly dying after. But there's no one there to instantly kill him, and he's in a small range, so he just goops them, and then he just wins. He basically just wins. I would say play equals win, but he has a hard counter that's just being engineer. But he is definitely the best plant for this scenario of one-on-one in the soccer field. Sunflower is really good too. I think something people don't realize about Garden Warfare 2's balancing is that it's not anything abhorrent. Yeah, there are like Electro Bees, but it's not anything too terrible, like for stock variants. Like the stock variants are all really solid characters, except you. But even then, you have your strengths, so I'll let it slide, I guess. But yeah, the plants are just, well, I wouldn't just say the plants. The zombies too. They're all like pretty strong. You can do well with them. Like it's not like, oh, I'm playing against someone who's playing the Super Brains class. I can't do anything. Or, oh, I'm playing a scientist. Like, I'm not going to do anything. You know, they all do the roles they're supposed to do really well. And healers, especially, because you lose health really quickly in Garden Warfare 2. Like, Pea Shooter 3 shots most of the zombies in the game. Let me think. A lot of things are just high DPS, and you have a pretty slow recharge, or not recharge, regen time compared to that. But anyways, enough about balancing. That's a whole other thing. I think I'll put Sunflower in like A tier. Cactus, Cactus isn't too good. She isn't that bad for one-on-ones, but I don't know. The whole thing with Cactus is that Cactus is a sniper, so like this isn't long range. This isn't sniper range. It's just simply not in Cactus's skill set. So I think not too bad works here. Torchwood is really good on one-on-ones. I wouldn't say like play equals win, but he has 285 health, can tank a ZPG, only plant in the game that can actually tank a ZPG. Like face tank it with health. I mean, obviously Citron can tank it with the peel shield, but that doesn't count. And so same with Chomper with Burrow. They can avoid it, but they can't just straight up have enough health to just tank it. So yeah, that definitely helps in one-on-ones. He is extremely slow, but it's not like the opponent's gonna be running away. And he is a giant hitbox. So I think I'll put him like below current. Actually, I might put him here, like below Sunflower. But he's still like really good. Okay, Imp. There's actually a better version of Imp, just flat out. But I'll talk about that later. Imp is like, shut up. Oh my god, shut up. Imp is like, Imp's not terrible. Like, Imp's not great by any means, but Imp's not bad. I think Imp is average. I mean, not counting Z-Mac, because he probably won't be alive long enough to have it. He just dies too quickly. He has 75 health, which is better than at launch. At launch, he only had 50, and Pea Shooter just, like, took a breath. Or just like any play in the game, just took a breath, and that guy was gone. What does those guys want? Super Brain's pretty good. I think he's, like, Chomper, but better for multiplayer. Like, he's just the better melee character for multiplayer. But one-on-ones, they're both really good. Super Brains is really, really good at getting in. He's definitely I guess he's like... I know my brother plays a lot of Marvel Rivals, and I don't know which dive character is the best, but whichever one it is, that's definitely Super Brains. He is really good at just getting in the fight and getting out whenever he needs to. He has some abilities that helps him, like Turbo Twister helps him get out of abilities. It's not a very good offensive move, but it's definitely a good ability to get out of a situation. So I think I'll put him below Chomper because he doesn't have that one-hit kill. I mean, he has Super Ultra Ball, but, you know, you need to actually hit that, so... Now, Captain Deadbeard. Deadbeard... I just want to do that for some weird reason. Deadbeard is not terrible, but not great. I think he too is average. Cause I mean, if you do like the spy shot into scatter shot and to do like crazy DPS, then actually, yeah, no, now that I think about it, he is like pretty good. He's really good at doing damage. If you constantly alternate between spyglass shot and scatter shot, you'll do a lot of good close range damage, and it's just super good. It's it's really cool actually. Foot soldier, he's also really good. ZPG kills literally anything except Torchwood with his leaf shield, assuming you hit them and they don't like block it or avoid it. Super Stink Cloud, really good for, well, I would say really good for hiding if this was any other game and there wasn't just like that little marker that shows where you are. I forget what it's called. And Rocket Leap, as most people use. Ooh, that's another thing. Some abilities are different. Yeah, no, we're gonna assume you have all the abilities unlocked. Rocket Leap is just a really good ability for both for getting in and getting out, which is especially helpful in getting away from the characters. This guy, and I guess you could argue Citron as well. So yeah, that's pretty good. Foot Soldier's good. I like him. Engineer, hard counter to Chomper. Alright, if your opponent picks Chomper, pick Engineer. Alright. That's like all I really like remember him doing. I mean, I don't play Engineer that much, so I don't know that much about Engineer and how to actually play him. But I do know that he does good damage, and Big Bolt Blaster is pretty good. Jackhammer is a good mobility item. I think he's a good character. Now, for the only shotgun class in the game, Scientist. I really like Scientist. Actually, that's not true. Deadbeard. Deadbeard also has a shotgun, but he's shotgun and sniper. But whatever. On Scientist. Scientist, he's like the sunflower. You know, like he's here kind of like in the high S low or sorry high A low S kind of tier. So I think like here would be good. I like that because again he still has a heal station which is unlocked by default too. Mega Heal Bomb and Sticky Exploding Ball, both really good abilities. Energy Warp, I don't think he gains health. He's able to regenerate during Energy Warp. Or maybe he does, and I just don't remember. No, I remember now. He can't heal in Energy Warp through like a heal station or heal bomb, but he does still get normal health regen in Energy Warp, so that can be pretty useful. And yeah, I think Scientist is just a pretty decent character. All Stars. This is my personal favorite class to play on the zombies, but he's like in the low A, high B area for me. Because actually no, because we're assuming you have abilities, so he's like really good then. He's really good with imp punt and sprint tackle, two amazing abilities. Dummy shield isn't as strong, but it still can be used really well because of how his gun is placed on the right of him, on the right of his character model, so you can do some funky stuff with that. But yeah, All Star's pretty alright. Or not alright. He's pretty like just good. Hover Goat. I do not play enough Hover Goat to safely say. I think ever since unlocking him, I've only played him like 5 times in total, and none of those were in on ones. So I should probably create a new tier. Like, hang on. Probably should have thought about this earlier. Let's go with this color. And where's you? Oh shoot, wait, who else? Because I didn't think about that. I know I haven't played any of the party characters in one-on-ones because I just hadn't unlocked them yet. Um, or Commando Corn. I still don't have Commando Corn unlocked, but legendaries are ridiculous, man. And computer scientists. If I do, I have played computer scientists in one-on-ones before. All right, now we can finally get on to the fun stuff. All the variants. This will be pretty interesting to see. Now, starting off with Frozen Citron, I don't think that the reduced damage, unless you're fighting All-Star or Super Marines, who are like the two tankiest characters on the zombie side, I don't think that Frozen Citron is going to be all that helpful because Frozen Citron is just his freeze gimmick just takes way too long. It takes way too many bullets, and it's just not worth the damage trade-off. And next up we have Electro Citron. Okay, this guy sucks. This guy Electro Citron and Toxic Citron too. They both suck. Alright, Toxic Citron, I think he's mainly made for like ops and like taking down a bunch of smaller plants. Or sorry, not plants. Zombies who each have like 5 health. So I can see him being really good in that. Electro Citron is just a crowd control Citron, which why would you want crowd control in a 1v1? Iron Citron is not too bad. Actually, it might even just be average. Like, above Frozen Citron. Because his real time is slow, but if you have good aim, you can dominate with him. I'm starting to, like, really reconsider Iron Citron now. Because, like, he can live for a very long time, especially considering Peel Shield and EM Peach and all his abilities that are just there to keep him alive as long as possible. Alongside his rocket launcher, although it's hard to hit, if you have good aim, you can destroy somebody with him. So yeah, I like Iron Citron. I think I'll put him up there. Fire Rose. Listen, I do not play any of the Rose classes. I kid you not. The first ever time I played Necros was this year. And we're only in March. Or April, sorry. We just got into April. Barbecue corn. Oh my god, this guy is so good. This is an amazing. Okay, I don't know what happened, but my mic just got out. I think. Okay, good. I think barbecue corn is just that good. He kills my mic. But yeah. Anyways, this guy is really good. He has the same DPS as corn, but he's fire. He does like one less damage, but again, he's fire. So like you can just shoot the opponent a couple times, they start burning, and then you just husk up them dead. Just dead with basically any character. It's just really, really good. I think I'll put him above Chomper. Mob Cop, who even are these guys? So like who even are these guys? Fire P. This is actually my main when I play multiplayer. This guy in Toxic P. I know I'm basic and I can't aim. I just find playing P shooter really fun. All right, I like going in, like sneaking up, ambushing people with Dark Beam Bomb, getting a couple kills. All right, that's what I like to do. But anyways, Fire Beat's pretty decent. He's like the most like mid decent of mid decents, right? He'll by the time this tier list is done, he'll probably be like in the dead center of decent because he's not too good, but he's not too bad. Wait, hang on. I literally forgot that was a category for a second. Ice P. I'm sorry, I don't play Ice P that much. Toxic P, other character I was talking about. And again, he's also like in a similar boat as Fire P, but I'm gonna put him slightly higher because his splash damage is insane. So like, you could hit someone from like across the field, and no, you could shoot at the moon and it probably still hit them. So yeah, Commando P, just P shooter, but he's an AR. So I don't know what more to say about this. I like Commando P. Agent P. Do I really need to explain myself? Do I need to explain myself? 30 headshot in a game where you're mostly hitting headshots. In a game where most characters have 100 health. That is insanity. He is broken. Probably one of, if not just the best character in the entire game. Just not just in one-on-ones, but just in general. That guy is a menace. Law I'm pretty sure this guy's just like a worse Agent P. I don't know. I don't remember him that well. Plasma P. Really good P shooter. Another really good P shooter. Right? You could probably hyper, jump around, fully charge something, hit him 70, and then just finish him off, right? Plasma P, another really good character. This guy sucks. Why would they make a character that punishes you for moving on a movement-based character? He's just bad. Maybe not like these two levels of bad, but he's still like a bad character. Electro P, crazy splash, same 30, but it's not nearly as bad as Agent P. Because one, he has less bullets. Two, he is a bit. The learning curve for him is a bit weirder because detonation characters, in my experience, I just haven't played them enough to really get enough practice with them to really understand how to use detonation. At close range, they're pretty good, but at long range, yeah, I'm not able to do that. I think I'm gonna put them above Plasma P though. It's not like in turf or like any team-based mode where you see this guy and suddenly your entire team, including you, drops dead. Yeah, no, it's not like that. But he's still a really good character. Fire Chomper, I guess. I guess. I mean, he's not that interesting. Same with every spray chomper, except one. This guy. This guy and this guy both suck. Need I explain myself? Why are you making a character that's supposed to go in and is expected to take a lot of damage have such little health? 135 is insane. And I don't remember if that's with or without health upgrade. I think it is with health upgrade. I might be wrong. About that. But even then, 10 extra health, 145. It's gonna make all the difference. An armor chopper, yeah, he has more health, I guess, but like, I, I've seen goldfish. I've seen the brain of goldfishes that move faster than an armor chopper. He is slow, just slow, slowest character in the game. I'm pretty sure. Just, so bad. Hot Rod Chomper, another really good character, right? I'm gonna move barbecue corn down. Just because these two are so insanely good. I might just put them all in SS. Oh no, Agent P is better than all of them. But yeah, Hot Rod Chomper, I mean, melee character, more health, more. The faster you can get in to do damage, the better you're going to be. Count Chompula, this guy's gimmick is entirely useless in one-on-ones. Because it only kicks in after the 1v1's over, so. He literally is just a chomper that does less damage. Just a chomper that does less damage. That's it. That's all he is. Yeti Chomper, I still think this guy is hilarious. I think this guy is just such an interesting idea for a Chomper. A Chomper that's at range. Such an interesting idea. I gotta play more of Yeti Chomper. Disco Chomper, again, similar case to Count Chompula, where his gimmick doesn't matter until after 5 1v1, so it's even worse. Twilight Chomper, this guy's just the best Chomper. Right? Like, I'm tempted to put him here. Because this guy can just warp right up to you, start of the 1v1, warp up to you, goop you, Spikeweed, you're dead. You can't do anything. You're dead. You're just dead. Fire Flower, I mean, just a flower that got set on fire. Actually, that is the end product of these two once going on a date. Anyways, Power Flower. I don't play you. Same with Shadow. I don't even know what your gimmick is supposed to be. What is Shadow Flower's gimmick? I don't even know. I've literally never played Shadow Flower. Jeez. I've just had her unlocked and then just like, because I don't really play flowers. Again, I play like pea shooters. I like going in. And I don't like healing because I'm stingy. Anyways, Mystic Flower. One of the best charge characters in the whole game. Like, rivaled by Plasma P. Like, she is really, really strong. Metal Petal. I mean, I haven't played her, but I can kind of make assumptions about this. And if I'm wrong, please do crucify me. But from what I've seen, she can just like place down a heal flower, have a heal beam, and then become semi-immortal. Also, this S tier is getting like way too crowded, so I think I'm just gonna like bump down a few characters. Cause like some of these guys really aren't that good. I think the chompers can stay there. Cause like in one-on-ones, even the worst of chompers are still, except these two, are still pretty good, right? I don't know. Maybe these guys aren't like completely terrible. It cut out again. Why does it keep doing this? Anyways, Sun Pharaoh. Might as well just put those two here. Vampire Flower. I mean, where did I put Metal Petal? Like up here. Vampire Flower. I think Chili P put it the best. Vampire Flower has the potential to be way more immortal than Metal Petal, but there's a more likely chance that you just end up dying. If Metal Petal is Superman, then Vampire Flower is Potential Man. Anyway, Stuffy Flower. Yeah, similar case to Sunflower, where it's just like your gimmick is entirely useless until, like, in one-on-ones, your gimmick is just entirely useless, because we're assuming this is just one round. So, like, once the opponent's dead, then you get your gimmick, and it's like, that's just completely useless. No. Oh, yeah, I don't play Cacti. I don't play you. I don't play you. I don't play you. I don't play you. I play Bandit Cactus. Bandit Cactus is actually pretty decent. I like Cactus's kit, but the thing with her is that she is just not meant for close range at all. So it is what it is. Bandit Cactus, her primary is not too terrible though. I'm actually gonna put this above everything else so I can easily access the characters. All right. Now, Lil Drake, Fire Imp. Need I say more? Also, I forgot to mention, but for imps, we're not counting the mechs. We're just counting the imps themselves. Because in most 1v1s, you won't even live long enough to be in your Z-Mech anyways. Anyways, Shrimp. Shrimp's not too terrible. Shrimp's like here. Pylon Imp. I don't even know. Oh, Scallywag Imp. Don't have you unlocked. Legendaries are ridiculous. And Z7 Imp. I got this. This is the funny story of how I got Garden Warfare 2 for $3. There was like this sale going on, and I happened to have Game Pass at the time, and you know it was from before Game Pass costed like $30 a month. So it was like, oh, I can just get this really amazing game for just $3, and I get Z7 Imp. And that's the story of how I got Z7 Imp. Now for me, I can click relatively fast with one hand. Like I can do that. So Z7 Imp is really strong for me personally, but I can see how for someone who doesn't really have like a fast finger is able to, or sorry, not is able to, but isn't able to have the same like capabilities with Z7 Imp as some others like me. Electro Brains. What if it's brains like here? Yeah. Electro Brains isn't too far behind. Best zombie. Need I say more? Actually, let me think about it. Actually, most of the time you won't even have toxic overload. So maybe he isn't the best for one-on-ones. I was so impulsive to put him in SS because it's toxic brains, right? Everywhere else, that guy is a menace. But here he's like pretty good, but not anything crazy. And Cosmic Brains is decent. Again, his whole gimmick with like unrevivable, that literally does not matter. Breakfast Brains, worst of the bunch. Captain Cannon, he's better than Captain Deadbeard, I'll say that much. So I think he is better than Super Brains, to be honest. Flamebite, I don't even know who this guy is. Same with this guy. Like who are these people? I've heard this guy is terrible, but I haven't played him, so I'm not gonna rank him. Super Commando is super fun. And I really like his burst. I really like it. I know that man was a menace in Garden Warfare 1. He's a lot tamer now, but that's just because the spot went to Arctic Trooper. Except, like, now that I think about it, it's not as bad in one-on-ones, because, again, the whole... Like, it probably won't even kick in by the time the opponent's dead. Tank Commando is kind of like Iron Citron, but not as strong. Like, he's not as tanky as Iron Citron, but he moves faster though. But like, that doesn't really matter for most of the plants. Cause like, if your opponent's playing like a corn or a sunflower or like a cactus even, or like citron, or even some roses, specifically rose with homing upgrade, then Tank Commando being faster isn't really that good. It's not that much of an upside. So I don't actually think Tank Commando is better than Iron Citron. And I think people will most likely agree with me on this. Dude, I already know there's gonna be like the comments are going to be so fun to read because people are gonna think this is a late April Fool's joke with how much they disagree and despise this tier list. Now, General Supremo is a really good foot soldier. I think he's better than foot soldier, purely just because his Gatling is simply just faster and he's able to do more damage in a shorter amount of time. And I mean, the quicker you can kill the enemy in a one-on-one, the better you are. Now, there are levels to it and exceptions to that, but we won't get into that. Who is this? And this? And these guys? I don't play... have you noticed I don't really... I haven't been playing one-on-ones in a decently long time. Or just Garden Warfare 2 in general. I just recently got back into it. And like every 3 or 4 months, I want to make another tier list just to see like how long will it take until I eventually get a good understanding of who's pretty good and who's not. I'm really just waiting on my cousins to get back so I can try the meta characters against them and just see what it's like. But yeah, mechanic is he's good. Where'd I put engineer? Like here, yeah. Mechanic can go like here. I like mechanic. He's not too crazy strong, but he's not too crazy weak. I think he's just actually no. I think he's just average. And I should probably move more characters here. Like you. I don't think I want to bring him down. Maybe you. I guess by default you. I guess. Alright. Anyways, back to this. Electrician. I don't play engineers. Oh wait, that was a mechanic. That was welder. My bad. Actually, no, that's a lie. Bring him back down. I have played him. That's a lie. I played him a bit recently. He's pretty good at killing. He's pretty good at one-on-ones. Pretty good if you don't know how to hit your shots. He has amazing splash damage. And he's a fire character, so you hit him you get one hit and the opponent loses 20% of their health most of the time. Painter, same thing as Rock P. Alright. Hopefully that's the last time it does that this session. This recording. Can you still hear me? Yes. Painter. Painter's again, just like Rock P with the whole projectile thing. But it's not as bad this time. I think he's like alright. Not too good, but not too weak. Plumber. I don't even know this guy. Who are these people? These are not Garden Warfare 2 characters. Anyways. Scientist. I'm going to move Astronaut up to here, and I don't think there is any question about it. Anyways. Marine Biologist. I've heard about you, but I can't say anything about these guys. I can't say anything about you. I just realized how many zombies I need to start like picking up and playing. Paleontologist. Why am I putting him in average? What am I doing? I'm actually being a bot. I think he's like here above Iron Citron because he's really good at getting in. Actually, I should have considered this when placing this scientist. So I'll probably bump him up to like maybe like above All Star would be good. Because he's really good at getting in, and his shotgun, I'm pretty sure it's just stronger than Scientist because of the whole fire damage thing. Computer Scientist, broken. That man is broken. I mean, he's not broken enough to be an SS, but he's still, like, really good. His shotgun is amazing, even without Legendary Meter. Yeah, Paleontologist, he's pretty good. Definitely better than Scientist at range, too. Cricket Star. Oh, I've been like maxing out another account, and this is my number one want. I want this character so bad. It's a Fire All-Star. I love Fire and I love All-Star. It's literally the match made in heaven. But sadly, I haven't been playing him enough. Same with really all of the All-Stars except Hockey Star, because that's the All-Star I chose to master on that account. And I can say he's pretty good. Same with Moto X Star. Although I do think Moto X Star is noticeably worse than Hockey Star. And I do not play the rest of you guys. Man, I have a lot of zombies I need to be hopping on. Or maybe not. But anyways, here's the final tier list. In SS, we have Agent P, Electro P, Plasma P, Astronaut, and Twilight Chomper. And I'm not reading off the rest because only the top 5 get a cool, I guess, shout out, kind of. Except you. You are very annoying. I don't like you. Alright, well, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. And, if you think my list is terrible and that I should be crucified for it, go make your own, I guess.